All right, artists, so this next series is going to be for travel. One of the big problems with traveling either road trips or in an airplane is that the seats are usually in a C shape. So they push your pelvis forward, your trunk goes back and your neck goes forward, setting you up for some postural strain. And so my best suggestion is be wiggly, move around in the seat a lot, get up, walk around, do squats in the aisle, be that person. It's totally okay. And then I will be showing you some things to try to counterbalance that postural strain with some tools that you can bring with you on your trips to make you feel a little bit more comfortable. Okay, so this is a ball that you can buy pretty easily on Amazon. It's a 7.5-inch exercise ball. And I'll post a video right behind this one on how to blow it up for transport, but you can bring it with you and have it be completely flat and then blow it up on the airplane. And then the point of what we want to do is that because the airplane seat or a car seat will have you in an arched position, pushing your mid-back backwards and your head forwards, if we can bring your head into alignment with your torso and your hip, then it'll relieve a lot of the discomfort in your back. So once you have it blown up, you just put it right into this mid-back area. And then all of a sudden, if the plane seat is here, your trunk and your head and your low back are all on one plane, and it'll feel a lot better for travel. All right, artists, if you're traveling and you want to use one of the balls to help you, it's really great because it transports really flat and thin. So I'll show you how to blow it up to use it. So it comes with this straw and with this little tool to help you pull up the plastic stopper. And then you use the straw to blow in. And so usually I'll hold the straw and exhale for 10 seconds. And when you pull that out, you plug it back up, and that's usually about what you need to be able to put it at your low back or at your upper back. All right, artists, here's another tool. So this is a peanut. It's basically 2 lacrosse balls that are taped together, and it has this great divot here that makes good room for your spine. So you can place it in a few different positions to counterbalance airplane seats or car seats that usually tuck you under and push your head forward. You can put it right at the middle to the bottom part of your rib cage to then line you up a little bit better, pushing this lower part of your rib cage forward. Or if your low back starts to hurt, you can drop it a little bit lower into your low back and place it there in order to then rest while keeping your spine supported. All right, artists, so if you're traveling, I really recommend you get the turtle neck support. I get no bumps for showing you guys this, so but I have found it really useful, especially with long international travel or car travel where you don't have a lot of support for your neck. So basically, this is how you travel with it. It's a plastic rib material on the inside, and you basically use it to support your neck so that you won't nod forward. So you can use it on the side here, on the front, or the opposite side. You can even put it way over if you want to. And then you just use the wrap to keep it in place. So for example, if I want to put it here, I just bring it over and close it down there so that then I can rest on the pillow this way. So one of the other great things about the turtle is that not only will it help with that support that we just talked about for your neck, but you can also place it in kind of its travel position in your low back. So as you can see, placing it there will help keep a neutral spine. So if you're in a car or in an airplane that is pulling your body backwards, this is a great counterbalance to that to keep you more upright. All right, artists, so if you're on a long car ride or plane ride, you can do some mobilization about every hour or so to get the flow of blood moving back to your heart. but also decreasing any achiness and soreness. So usually I'll start with my legs going forward and back and in and out, side to side. Then from there, if you have your hands on your legs, you can bring your spine, push it forward and back a few times, up and down with your head, and then rotating. So use your armrest, wave at your neighbor, look over the other side, stick your tongue out, the kid has been screaming, tilt your head side to side. And if you do that every hour or so, it should help alleviate some soreness. All right, artists, so let's say you brought your ball, you've been supporting your low back, you've been getting up every hour and trying to stretch, but you're on a really long flight or on a road trip and you're starting to get some achiness in your back. If you have a lacrosse ball with you in your bag, then you can just use that and spot treat any areas that are feeling tender or sore. So just take the ball, let's say the pain is in my upper shoulder there. I can just place it there and move side to side, basically giving yourself a little massage while you're traveling. All right, artists, so all else has failed. You didn't have an inflatable little ball to bring with you traveling. You didn't have lacrosse balls. You didn't have a peanut. You don't have a turtle, and you're traveling and your back starts to hurt. Take any piece of clothing that you have with you, roll it up, or ask for a blanket on the plane if you're on a plane that still has them. And once you have that, you can place it at the bottom part of your rib cage to help push this part forward. It's that C shape in airplanes and cars where your head is pushed forward and the middle part of your back goes backwards that causes so much stress. So even if you just do it with a piece of clothing on your travels, that'll work great to help relieve some of the discomfort.